I think really what separates MJ from other companies is when it comes to the culture of safety here is MJ not just practices what they preach, but they really put the money and the time in to make sure that the guys in the field have what they need to do their job safely. You know, there's an understanding here that if you give people the right set of tools to do their job, that work can be done safely and with quality. And really that has bled through right from the top of the management all the way down to the craft person in the field.
Any kind of exposure that was accepted in the industry back 15, 20 years ago, we looked at that back then and said it's not acceptable. Why would we ever take a chance with somebody's life or have an injury? So we've looked progressively back then at our safety practices, and we always get above the industry, so there's no exposure. If it's a small exposure, it's still an exposure. It's not acceptable to us.
This is a company I know that we're issuing and using FR clothing 7 years before it was required. That's a huge investment, and they've done, since I've been with them, they've done an amazing job of being ahead of the curve to make sure that they can not only prevent incident from their employees or injury, but also, every little near miss is reported, and they can find these leading indicators and stop something bad from happening. And that's a very proactive thing that you don't see in a lot of companies. They want to hide everything, and MJ is not about hiding, it's about open communication, learning, and teamwork to get things done safely.
Yeah, so safety's been something we've put a huge emphasis on, and continue to put resources into the fold, into the mix, to ensure that we're a leader when it comes to safety. Not just good enough, but a leader.
Safety-wise, the company's second to none that I've worked around. If you need anything safety-wise or any support safety-wise, they're there for you. Whether it's training or equipment, they'll get you what you need to be safe. And I feel that the leadership of the company, all the way to the top, to the president of the company, feels that they want you to come home safe. That's the most important thing of this company. You can tell from the beginning.
Our culture has been driven from our top management, from our president all the way down. Safety comes first and foremost on all of our projects, no matter the cost. We'll never compromise that. And we can convey that very effectively throughout all levels of our troops, from a first-year apprentice to a 30-year journeyman.
From a perspective of safety and commitment to training, MJ Electric is head and shoulders above any organization that any of us have seen in the past. True commitment to safety, true commitment to training.
MJ is a wonderful company to be at. They have such a safety culture that they ensure that the employees come home the same way that they arrived at work. And they have all the systems and processes in place that if you just buy into what we teach, everybody is going to work in a better place.
In safety, you're seeking perfection. You can't seek anything but perfection. Doing okay is not good enough, because these are people's lives, and not just the individual, but it's the people's family, their coworkers. When an incident occurs, it affects so many people, and we are committed to doing this right. We are absolutely committed.